Chiteshwar, who's your favorite batting partner? I mean, there have been some memorable partnership. Riddhi and you, Riddhiman and you had a memorable one. Jadeja and you have set a world record in first class cricket. So, your favorite partnership in batting, in tests in particular, what would that be?
There have been many. To single out one will be very difficult, but I would like to go with a big partnership with Riddhiman Saha at Ranchi in 2017. It was close to 200 runs partnership. The team was in trouble. We lost about 5 to 6 wickets when we were 250. The scoreboard was somewhere around 250. And if we were bowled out for, say, 300, 350, then we knew that Australians were very well prepared and they could score those runs. So we had to put up a decent total, and we had a big partnership, and our scoreboard at the end was close to 500. So that partnership, I felt, was a crucial one for that particular series, because that was one of the most intense test series I've played. Apart from that, another important partnership I would like to mention here is against Australia in the same series at Bangalore. So myself and Ajinkya Rahane, we put up a decent partnership in the second innings, which was again a match-winning partnership, I would call, because our bowlers bowled really well in the fourth innings. First innings, we didn't bat well. Australians had the lead when they put up a decent total in the first inning. So there was a lot of pressure on us to put up a decent total in the third innings, and my partnership with Ajinkya was very crucial one in that.
You know, I have a very long name. It's Rishi Kesh, and it is contorted in many, many ways. Some people say Rishi, some people say Keshu, some people say Kesh, some people say Rishi K. Cheteshwar is a lovely, long, traditional name. And, Aussies in particular, they twist and contort names a lot. You know, there's Binga and Gilly and this and that. What are the nicknames that you have been called by both foreign sides as well as Indian sides? You played for so many sides, whether it's KKR or Derby or Yorkshire or India. How has your name been contorted?
Well, it is very difficult for them to pronounce my name. Chiteshwar is not an easiest name to pronounce, especially for the foreign players. So they've found many nicknames. Chet is one. In my family, many family members and relatives call me Chintu. Then my teammates in the Indian team, they call me Puji. When I was playing for Yorkshire, one of the teammate found a name called Steve. So there have been many nicknames, but for me at the moment, Pooj or Pooji is the name which they have been calling me recently.
In the media, we are all very closely knit. We're very tight as journalists, just like you cricketers are. So, friends of mine like Manish Batavia, Vikram Sathe, Gaurav Kapoor, we always share stories, and I remember Manish telling me that your dad would not allow you to play dandiya as a kid, and Vikram mentioning to me that you were not allowed to play with a tennis ball. And I said, I have to ask Cheteshwar that. But I've also seen some wonderful visuals, I think, on YouTube of your dad playing so beautifully with your daughter. So he comes across as a very compassionate man now. But why was he strict on you on the tennis ball and the dandiya piece?
Yeah, I've been asking him that question because he has been very strict with me. But with my daughter, he's very liberal and he allows her to do whatever she wants. So I've asked him the same question. It wasn't about dandiya and all, but yeah, why was he strict with me and why not with my daughter? But yeah, all the grandparents are like that. So for me, I think when I asked him about why he didn't allow me to play with tennis ball, the reason was tennis ball has a different bounce. So what his theory was as a coach is it has variable bounce, and when you play with a proper cricket ball, it comes at a particular height. So tennis ball on a normal surface will have different bounce, and you will not develop a technique which is required to play with a proper cricket ball. So you might develop a wrong technique when you are growing up as a kid, and when you are a young kid, you want to make sure that you learn the right things and you learn this game the right way. So that was the reason he didn't allow me to play with tennis ball. And when it comes to dandiya, I think he wanted me to follow a nice routine. He didn't want me to stay awake at late night, because as a sports person, it is important to have right amount of sleep. Now we have research which says that 8 hours of sleep at a particular time over a period of time. Like if you can sleep at say 10 o'clock and wake up at 6 o'clock every single day, your quality of sleep also improves, which also helps you to develop your concentration. So these are the reasons which he had, and I can definitely say that those were the right reasons for me to avoid those things.
When people of your and my age were growing up, Tendulkar was always God, but the trinity of Dravid, Lakshman, and Ganguly in the middle order, was just remarkable. To you, amongst that trinity, who did you most model your game on? Of course, there is only one Cheteshwar Pujara, and you are so unique, and you're such a purist. But apart from Tendulkar, was it Dravid, Dada, or was it Lakshman?
For me, it was Rahul Dravid, whom I idolized. But when I was growing up, I always used to love watching Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly, and Rahul Dravid. All three were my, I maybe can say those three were my idols. But yes, I mean, I've learned so many things from Rahul Bhai, who has been a very helpful person, not just as a player, because when I made my debut, he was playing. But even as a coach, I think when he started later on, once he retired, when he started coaching, or once he became a mentor, I think he has been really helpful because I've learned so many things from him. He's a great coach, a great mentor who guided me in so many different situations. And sometimes it's not just about the technique or the game, because you need to understand the situation. You just also need to understand the mental aspect of this game. And there are so many other issues which might arise in your mind as a cricketer. And you need proper guidance for that. And Rahul Bhai has always been there. See, when you are playing for the Indian team, and when you want enough sleep, because when my daughter was young, she used to wake up at night, and it's not easy for my wife as well. I do understand, and I try and help her whenever I can when I'm not playing professional cricket. But when I'm playing for the Indian team, it is important to come back fresh the next morning. You don't want to stay awake at night even when your daughter wakes up, because if it's an important day on the field for the team, I mean, you can't have the excuse that because my daughter was awake the whole night, I also had to stay awake. So you need to make sure that your family gets enough rest, but at the same time, being a professional cricketer, you need to sleep well.